Hey bro, what's going on? I'm going to be showing you a couple tricks that you can use either during daily driving or if you're trying to drive fast. So this isn't going to be that long of a video, but I'm just going to show you something that I do that you might find helpful. So I also have a foot cam. I'll just turn that on, so now you should be able to see my feet, and you can try these at your own convenience. So we're just gonna head on out of here. So make sure your car is warm before you try any of these techniques. So we're just going to take a left. Usually this road isn't that busy around this time. Oh my god, you gotta be shitting me. Okay, so that's called a rev match. I just do that to slow the car down without wearing down the brakes. But yeah, shit, I don't even know if you can see anything right now. But yeah, that was a rev match. It was just a little rev match, so you can try that. Basically what I do is I put the clutch in, blip the throttle, and then let off the clutch in a lower gear. And then basically the engine braking naturally slows you down. It's a really nice day today for Kansas. A lot busier than I thought it would be. Also, I don't know if you do this or not, but one tip, make sure your foot is never resting on the clutch, because that causes premature wear. Okay, here. I'm gonna set it up like this so it doesn't fall. Because I might have to flip the video, but whatever. Okay. Damn, I could have done at the next light, I'm gonna do U-turn. But I literally haven't showed you anything except the rev match. Casual driving, okay? Like, you just let out the clutch slowly in between each gears, no revving up in between gears. slam shifting might be fun. I do not recommend doing it in normal driving because it will, if you do it too much, it will cause your clutch not to grab, and you don't want that when you're driving in the city. So try to refrain from doing it if you can. Thank you. Okay, so literally everything I just did in that last clip was completely wrong. First of all, I popped the clutch, which is what happens when you rev up the gas too much and then let off the clutch too soon. That's why the car bogged down. So that was actually a really bad acceleration. So what I would have done is I would have held the clutch longer and just rode it out like that. And the shifts were lousy, but they weren't bad shifts. I'm just trying to highlight on the fact that when you shift, you add too much gas, and that causes the revs to drop, which reduces speed very quickly. This is kind of fucking sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. I can't even, like... Okay, I don't know if you saw that or not, but when I accelerated to that truck, I completely just brain farted and I put in the clutch rather than keeping in gear. So if you want to preserve the life of your brake pads, this has nothing to do with shifting, by the way. But if you want to preserve the life of your brake pads, you can actually stay in gear and you wouldn't have to slow down, because the engine braking in such a low gear would be strong enough to slow you down, and I wouldn't have to go in neutral and use the brakes, like, at all. So that's my fault, really. Like, look here, I think I'm doing it right now, but you'll see me completely just throw in the clutch and slow down using the brake, which I could have just easily kept it in gear and slow down like that. See, I went in neutral. I didn't shift up, and then I just went on the brake. So yeah, don't do that. That's really easy way to prematurely wear down your brake pads. So if you want to preserve the life of your car for long, don't do what I did, because that was messed up. I messed that up pretty bad. Yeah. Stupid. Like, I can't do anything. Okay, so if this ever happens to you, don't panic. Gear pop-outs are actually extremely common. Not actually extremely common, but, you know, they're fairly common enough to be a thing. But basically what happens is literally the gears aren't aligned with the drive shaft, and sometimes it just doesn't allow the gear to go in. So if that happens, just try and start off in second gear, but don't panic. Or you can just jam it in there. But yeah, that happens sometimes. After I stopped, first gear was working again. So yeah, that's all. Uh huh. Yes. I guess my first gear doesn't want to work.